Hello, I am Leslie Ann Boyden, and today for my Camp NaNoWriMo vlog, I will be talking about pantsing versus plotting, the pros and the cons. I know what you're thinking. What is pantsing? That's not a real word. Well, yes it is. It's a NaNoWriMo word. Pantsing basically means fly on the seat of your pants. So when you're entering NaNoWriMo, writers sometimes have little to no idea what they're going to write about, and they just sit down and start writing flying on the seat of their pants. That's what pantsing is. One of the pros to pantsing is the spontaneity. Some writers like to be spontaneous and come into NaNoWriMo with little to no idea of what they're writing, or a fraction of an idea, and 50,000 words later it's an actual novel, and I think that's fantastic. One of the cons to pantsing, though, is that it's a little harder to get into the story, so especially when you have zero idea of what you're going to write. You just say, oh, I'll figure it out on the day, and so it just takes you longer to just get into the story. And also, getting writer's block is a little bit easier because you just don't know where your story's going until you finally get that momentum. But when you do, you are on it, and you are pantser, and I have great respect for pantsers. Pantsers, you're awesome. What? Now the next option is plotting, which is basically writing an outline or having some type of planning to your novel. Like your story wants to go from point A to point B. You do, your characters, you just know where your plot's going to go. That's called plotting. The pros are you know where your story's going from point A to point B, so you're less likely to get blocked. And also I find it very exciting when you start outlining and you know how you want to start your story, and you just are itching to get started, and that first day you just get 5,000 words of just all of your mind thoughts for the past month of planning. It's great. And you're less likely to get blocked. Now, one of the cons of plotting is sometimes you get really stuck about wanting to use your outline to the fullest, and sometimes your story changes over time, and you can't do everything in your outline, and that's okay. A lot of writers think, I have to stick to my outline, I have to make it perfect, but, the nature of things is that characters change as you write it, and it's so much different from your outline to your full 50,000 words. But plotters, you got this. You're awesome. High five. So what do I do for NaNoWriMo? Well, I do a mix of pantsing and plotting. I have a general idea of what I want to write. I get some characters down, and I know how I want to start, and just the basic plot points. I mean, yes, I guess that is plotting, but most of the time I just kind of go, and I don't even follow the outline half the time. I just have the character names, and I just run with it, So it's a weird mix of pantsing and plotting. We should come up with a new name for that. Pantser, plotantser. That's weird. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Oh, by the way, cabin assignments are tomorrow, so keep an eye out for who's in your cabin. If you don't know what a cabin is, I will be having a video next week about cabin mates and how to use your cabin to the fullest. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now. Pantser, plantser. This is hard.